YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV.
Hey, what's up? It's Childish Gambino, and you're with Tim Westwood right here on Capital Xtra.
Now, because the internet.
Because the internet.
Because the internet. You are addressing that.
Yes. I don't want people to think that this like musical body is like an indictment of the internet or just like an exploration of the internet. But it just is. The theme is there. The theme is definitely there. You know, we put out World Star. Like I feel like that gives like kind of a feel of like what I'm going for. I don't want to make albums anymore anyway, because I feel like it's just kind of silly to make albums. Like it's just albums, albums. You got to make worlds and lives. Like we have the technology to make things way realer. And like that's why I wrote a screenplay. That's why the live show doesn't make sense without that. That's why there's so many things I want to make around it, because I feel like trying to get people to just like invest in the album is kind of like trying to make people pay for just the smell of your bakery. Like I don't believe in it anymore. Like people are like, oh, keep on to this music and like try and sell it. I'm just like, no, it's out there now. Like that's just how music is consumed now. So I try and connect with my fans or just like people through other stuff too.
Exactly, because you know, like that is some. The CD is some old school-ish, man.
It is. I mean,
old school, fam.
It's not even old. It's just like people just like, well, it needs to go back to the way. It's like it's never gonna go back.
Never.
To that. No one is never. Those days are done. But people still like music. Like people aren't gonna be like, I'm done with music, and people still want to meet those people, and people still want to invest in those worlds. You know, if Purple Rain came out right now, like people wouldn't be like, I'm not interested in music because it doesn't come out in CD form. Like people would want to go to that. I still want to go to that concert. I wish I was around.
For that era?
Yeah, for that era, yeah. I mean, I was probably like 2 or something like that. I don't know. When did Purple Rain come out?
Before my time. Now, the screenplay.
Yes.
What, is that going to be made into online videos, a movie? What's the plan?
The plan was just...
Screenplay.
I was just like, I wanted to write something, but in a different form than usual. And I felt like this was an active form to do it in, and it'd be fun, and no one's done that really. I was just like, I just thought no one else. We have like videos and stuff that go with it. There's a bunch of little things. Like you'll be able to visit, the character's bedroom will be in New York. Like you'll be able to visit it at Rough Trade in New York.
You can actually go and visit it.
You can actually go inside. Like there's a bedroom set up in the store, in the music store, and you can go in and see it. So it's his bedroom. Yeah. Now
the show. Tell us about the live performance.
I mean, like, we're still playing around with the live performance. All I know is like, I want to do stuff that no one's done yet. Like, rap shows are actually getting way better than they were. I'm starting to go to them and I'm being like, man, everybody's stepping up their game. Like, because everybody knows that the live performance is like a major part of it. And I just want to take people like on a mystical trip. Like, I want people to feel like it's magic. Like, because it really is kind of magic. Like, it's crazy that people can come together and like know all the same words and like really have the same experiences. Like I know people who like met their like wives and stuff like from shows. So it's like it should be an ethereal experience. So like I really want to do the live show is something that I don't have specifics on. I wouldn't want to release them anyway, but like we're working on them right now. Like I want to blow the last live show I had out of the water, and people liked our last live show. So I want this next live show to be like, yo, like he has the best show. Because my only competition is like, I guess like Kanye, really. And I mean, like they have more money and stuff, but I'm going to try and be more imaginative.
Because that is like, you know, the live show defines who you are as an audience. You know, you growing up, going to see your favorite artist is a defining moment.
Right,
It says who you are.
And I want people, and a lot of people came to our shows and were like, this is my first live show. Like a lot of kids came to, so like I don't want to disappoint them. Like I feel like the next level they can't be like, oh, Childish Gambino was good when I was like, 15, but now he's like, I want people to be like, yo, he keeps amping it up.
Now you're a big fan of Ye?
Yeah, I think he's really good.
Yeah,
I think he's a really good like artist. Yeah,
without a doubt.
Yeah, I think he's dope.
Drake,
I like Drake a lot. I like Drake's a homie though. Like I know him But I would tell him to face. I think he's a really great artist. Like I appreciate. I know there's a lot of controversy, but is there really controversy anymore about him? Like anybody who's sitting there being like Drake's not hard enough is like you're kind of missing the point of Drake.
Missing the point.
Yeah, you're kind of like
point.
that's such a like old school view of just like I feel like a couple of hip hop heads at the beginning were like he's not hard enough, and now they kind of realize it's like oh like you know Drake is the only. I don't really consider him a rapper really either. He raps really well. I think he's the best writer, one of the best writers of our generation. I think he could be one of the best, if not the best writer of our generation. It's like him and Future, like neck and neck right now.
Big Future fan as well.
I'm a huge Future fan. I know a lot of people like Future, like compared with Drake, like the lyrics, I mean, but like, man, people forget, like I'm from Atlanta, like people call, he's like the hood Drake, man. Like, but like, I mean, like his hooks are just, like they just stay with you. And like that song, like
crazy,
such a crazy. That song shouldn't work.
Oh,
but I love that song,
mad
man. And
song.
It's so crazy. It's just so good. Like you listen to it and you just.
And when that rips in the club, oh my days.
Yeah, and it's such a weird tempo.
Crazy tempo. It's not a Dirty South tempo.
It's like it's almost James Brownsy in his voice. Like his voice, like he's screaming. And I think he's really dope. So him and they're like I feel like neck and neck for best writers of our generation.
And he's smashing Sierra.
I mean, yeah, and he's with Sierra. He is with Sierra. Like, I mean, you can't top that.
Really?
Top that. Yeah.
I mean, out there as an artist, who you smashing right now?
Who am I smashing?
Yes.
I'm not smashing anybody, man. I don't have time to smash anybody. But I'm not smashing anybody on the regular, really. What?
Capital Xtra. It's your boy Westwood. We're going in.
Hey, what's up? This is Childish Gambino, and you're watching Tim Westwood TV. Check the channel.
YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV.